it's very enough to get
our show. This is Hot Tottie with AKM Bree.
It's me.
Who are you? Who are you?
Obviously, it's me. I'm AK. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at AK Explains It All.
And I'm Bree. You guys can follow me at naturally.breezy_ on Instagram.
And before we start getting to talking our shit, if you are already tuned into our live, make sure to send it to your friends. Have them tune in so they can join the conversation with us.
Sounds like a good plan. You guys should do that. Listen to her.
And also, before we really start talking our shit, we finna pour up. So, the other day, I went to Tipsy Scoop. Brianna's missing some of her sherbet.
It was really good. I was eating this.
The other day, I went to Tipsy Scoop, right? And they have, like, a mixology class where they teach you how to make some of their, like, drinks that they have.
Okay, let's just pour this in my cup.
So, we got some sherbet in there. Go get yourself some Andre. We not no fancy bitches. Get yourself some Andre. It's $7 a bottle. And pour up. That'd be crazy if this overflowed on camera. That shit would be a joke. Here you go. I got like a gold leaf in here. Whatever.
It's cool.
I'll put this in my mouth.
Anywho. Well, that's finished.
So, I mean, we got more. Come prepared. Cheers.
Cheers. Eye contact.
So, let's get into what's brewing.
All right. So, there's a lot of things brewing lately. If you guys follow the Shade Room, or if you follow TMZ, or if you follow anybody who talks, you probably heard about these things. So the first topic I will talk about, because I'm a Sagittarius, a fellow Sagittarius, and Nikki and Meek. So
it's crazy. They both were beefing today with the extreme Twitter fingers, which I thought was insane. It was a lot. Nikki called him abusive. He was talking about how nasty she is and like she's just a nasty person in the industry and blah blah blah. Like they was going off on each other.
Yeah, I just wanted to like read one of those.
You could go to the Shade Room. It's faster.
Boom. Smart.
You know they got screenshots of everything. But like literally like this is like right after they all just happened to run into each other with Nikki's husband or whatever.
Petty.
And yeah, like he's just like on her coattail, but whatever. This is like after they ran into each other and then they had an argument there, and now they're still going back and forth on Twitter. And I'm just confused because I could never have a husband, or like my ex has a girl that's pregnant that he's actually being very public about now, and I'm still arguing with my ex on social media, like especially on such a public platform. Like,
I feel like something had to have really gone down behind the scenes, because people don't just. I mean, sometimes people do just pop off, but sometimes it seems like they did, and then there's like actually a reason. I mean, one of the things that he said, he was like, for clarification, I don't hit women, and I won't let my interviews be filled with questions about her or any situation to do with her when I come out to do press for my new album. No devil's tricks.
But this is after you already went back and forth with somebody who you publicly dated. We've all seen it. We've all watched their relationship. We all did everything like that.
I mean, he said it too. He said like, look, that his pregnant girlfriend is seeing him post these things in his comments.
After the
No, I know,
fact.
it's like too late.
I really hope like Shorty went off on him.
She probably did. That's why he said that. I think about it. How quickly would you text your man or your woman and say, "Hey, why are you texting about so and so so much?" Like her friends are getting messages. This is Meek Mill. It's like, you think she's not getting messages? The second it goes down.
Probably got her notifications on for every tweet that he puts out there. So
Yep.
I mean,
you can follow a hashtag.
And like I feel like the most annoying part is like I feel like Nikki's husband is really egging her on, and it's just like
he's Mr. Petty.
Like, why are you? But my thing is, as a man,
she did this on purpose.
That's some pussy like behavior, to be honest. That's pussy-like behavior. I wouldn't want my man to be sitting there like, oh yeah, keep on going off on this nigga, like blah blah blah. Like, no.
I feel like there's supposed to be that limit. Like, I feel like sometimes, you know, there's like a 0 or 100. You know, man, they either want to listen or they don't want to listen. So maybe he's just like, oh, I find all this to be really interesting, and you know, I like.
But he was arguing with me too, so I'm just saying. If I feel like if your ex and your husband run into each other in public or whatever like that, there should be no beef. Unless your ex is the one going off about something, you feel me? Because your husband should be already like solid, because who's your husband, who's your ex? You know what I'm saying? Like, but Mr. Petty be looking like a starburst, and I saw a meme earlier today, and hopefully I could find it again because I will definitely post it on our page later. And they like literally like made a starburst with him, like a starburst pack next to Nikki, and they said that that's what he looks like. He looks like he shops on Jamaica Ave. It's just
actually, yeah, that was
the picture. We'll post it later.
I seriously just was looking at that. That's why I was,
they
like,
put him in the window of Jimmy Jazz.
No, that was so funny. I almost laughed, but I was just trying to hold it back. You know,
like I couldn't imagine having that much money because he married into money and then still dressing like.
I mean, if you really think about it, if we don't look at like the label or we don't look at, you know, how much it costs, he could be wearing whatever. So is Nikki. Like, they all shop on Fashion Nova. I'm pretty sure Fashion Nova clothes, like, you can get like something, and they have money. So let's say $80 to them is like, oh yeah, like that's like $8. A 25. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a $25 shirt. They're like, oh yeah, whatever. But
well, in the comments, I feel like we should look. Trisha said, agreed, he is being pussy. And Mike the Noble Wolf said, I read a comment that the female rap game is peaceful when Nicki Minaj ain't around. That's facts, honestly. Like, Nicki is just a fucking pot stirrer. Like, that's all she does. She just causes drama. I feel like the minute that other women started rapping and getting
oh no, like, the minute she got noticed is when she started, you know, she was ready. She was ready with the claws because
no, I mean, but I'm saying when other female rappers came in and started getting like noticed and like respected and recognized and stuff like that, Nicki just became like, Nicki was already, you could already tell Nicki was kind of crazy, but she didn't have no competition, no real competition at least.
See, that's the thing she did though, and she kind of got rid of them, you know, got rid of them. But like, cause she's on the top right now, or actually no, she's not on the top, unfortunately. Sorry, Nicki, but you know, Cardi, she's up there. Meg, she's up there.
Meg has surpassed both of them. Both of them.
Yeah, but you have to think about how long, like longevity.
I mean, Meg is going to be around for a while.
For a while doesn't mean forever.
Nicki's not going to be around forever.
Nicki has been around for a long time.
Yes, but there was nobody else she was competing with during that time period. Little Kim was quiet. Everybody else was in jail.
I've watched videos about that, like interviews and stuff. And honestly, Nicki really, she's cutthroat. She's cutthroat. Like, she'll do stuff, and then she also knows she has backing from other people. So then she does even more. She like gets under people's skin. She makes them feel uncomfortable, you know. And then people take Nicki's side because, you know, she's Nicki. And then they stopped doing that, and now she's Miss Petty.
I'm not with
Mrs. Petty.
It's DJ Dean said Meg is still young in the game. She needs more time in. And I agree. I definitely agree with that, but I still feel like Meg is gonna go pretty freaking far.
I feel like Cardi, she could be here for a long time because she has like a different style. I don't listen to that much Meg.
Meg's music is bomb.
I mean, I've heard a lot, but I don't listen to it. It's not like on my phone or something.
I don't have any Nicki on my phone.
Oh, if you looked at how much Nicki I had on my phone, and that's just from what I downloaded.
This brings us back to the other day with the Beyonce shit or something like that. Like, we just on opposite sides. Like,
no, we're not.
Nicki.
You just don't like Nicki. I like Beyonce. I just don't think Beyonce. People out here trying to buy her pee off the internet to drink it, so that then they can have like the fountain of youth. I don't think it's all that. I think she's Beyonce. I think she's another person who pisses like we do. And you know what? She has halitosis. So there we go. Like, she's a normal human being. Nicki's a normal human being too. She just has like giant features. Big ass, big boobs, big head. But like, they're just people. I'm not hating, I'm just saying. But also I have like so much of Nicki Minaj. So let me see. Okay, so it's CJ Deem said, and Nicki has too many stands. Tiara said, Nicki is decades old, new gen is here to take over. She's basically using Meek for clout to stay relevant.
That's exactly it, because all of a sudden you beefing with Meek, and you just dropped a little snippet of some track that you dropped already. I don't know if she released it yet or something like that.
Oh, no, she didn't release it yet. She was just in the studio making it. I saw that video. I was bumping. I don't usually watch videos like that, so I don't like when people are like, oh, look, listen to my music. But I was bumping.
I guess. I mean, I feel like it's very relevant for both of them. Like, maybe this is something that definitely was planned, because Meek just said, like, when I put out my next album, I don't want to talk about this.
Right?
And
next thing you know,
she's already about to drop a song. So maybe they, like, came together like, hey, we really don't hate each other, but let's start hating each other. Because for the last 2 weeks, they have definitely been, like, I feel like headlining in the Shade Room. Like,
well,
so...
Mike the Noble Wolf said mixtape Nicki over current Nicki. I mean,
no Nicki over no Nicki, but sure.
I feel like, see, that's a hater. I feel like...
I'm not a hater. I've just never liked Nicki since she came out. Never. I never liked her sound. I don't feel like she got bars.
Well, I feel like she has bars.
Stupid.
And I like her music. And honestly, I like her old music and some of her new music. But her mixtapes, I mean, those had bars, like way more bars than now. But I don't know, the beats and the lyrics and then the people who feature on her songs, it just all adds to the vibe that I like. Hey, Alexa.
Hey. I mean, since we already talked about this and we definitely brought up Meg within the conversation, did you see the video of G-Eazy sucking all her foundation off of her face? Because that was very awkward.
What?
Oh, you gotta pay more attention to your social media, sis.
Wait, so sucking her foundation
off of her face. It was pretty. No, that's not it. It was pretty gross. You gotta. Bree is clearly not up to date with the shit that's going on.
And I mean, I'm up to date with some things, but like, I only took one nap today.
It ain't it. This is old news, sis. Old news. So G-Eazy was caught, as you guys know, kissing Meg all on the cheek and stuff like that. There also was other videos of him like slapping her ass. Very Caucasian-like, to be honest. And everybody is just like, first off, people were pissed because they were like, wow, you do this to us during Black History Month. Make sure, comment below and tell me how you guys felt when you saw G-Eazy all over Meg.
First of all, if that's how she wants to go into February, how are y'all gonna stop her shine? Who cares? Like, is she supposed to only have sex with black men? Or only have black men slap her behind because it's February? Because it's Black History Month? No.
Yes. No.
I mean,
February is not the month to debut your white man.
I was gonna say, I understand not posting, but like, to say this is what you're gonna do to us?
It was like the second day of February. At least hit us in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and also just really on topic, Meg has been seen with who? Like, Meg has been seen with Trey Songz. Meg has been seen with Wiz Khalifa. Everybody's all lovey-dovey over Meg, and then when everybody asks her about it, she'd be like, "I'm not fucking them." And I feel like that's a damn lie, because there is no way in hell all these men are sitting there kissing up on you. When she was seen with Trey Songz at his birthday dinner, she was sitting
really
right
possible.
to the right.
That's really possible. She was
sitting right next to Trey Songz at his birthday dinner. They not that close to friends that quick.
I feel like it's possible.
I think she fucking them.
You know why I think it's possible? Because, sometimes people can just they got it like that. They could just, be with somebody and not fuck them.
No, no. I feel like that goes under the lines of like that whole bro sis card. Like girls be like, "Oh, that's just my bro. That's just my bro." And next thing you know, they sucking their bro's dick.
No, I mean like you want to have sex with them, like they want to have sex with you. It's obvious, but you're just not.
I am not recording it. I am not letting anybody record themselves. The way he was kissing her face was just hella close, too comfortable. But like as DJ Dean said, she put her friends on too, had the whole of Silicon Valley in that apartment. And that's true. There was a video where she was like, Brad, Butch, whatever, all Brandon, all white guy names, and that's what she was calling them. And all her friends was in there with the shots too, like this. So I mean, she's a good friend, but February ain't the month to debut a white nigga. That's how I feel. And I feel like she's sleeping with everybody.
I mean, that's the point. I mean, that's supposed to be the vibe. Because guess what? When you're not fucking any of them, you can seem like you're fucking all of them. I mean, who cares? You know why? Because at the end of the day, you went to sleep without having your body stretched and flipped and, all these other things.
As a regular person, that's fine. As Meg, it's just like, yeah, I don't know.
Trisha said, Trishy to the T, said, I do not think he's attacking all black people. That's his wife. That has been a black woman before February. Oh, no, that's not his wife. No, that's just his friend. So, it's just awkward because the fact that people think that means it was a pretty intimate video. Okay, fine.
It was super intimate. It was unnecessary. I can imagine one of my bros hugging up on me, super cuddled up, me with the leg over the leg. That's inappropriate.
You know what? Honestly, you know what I think? I think that sounds kind of nice to just be able to like be like that with a guy, and you don't have to have sex with them, and it's not like a force.
You're not kissing my foundation off my face like that.
Oh, well, no, not that serious.
I mean, that's what he was doing.
Well, no, I saw. I'm just saying,
And her response was, they was like, why was he kissing on you like that? And she was like, because he liked Fenty. What? No, she fucking these guys. And that's okay if she is, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like...
It's super messy.
It's not confirmed. I don't feel like we should assume that because that's a lot of guys. And yeah, people can move really fast. But there's really only 24 hours in a day. So I don't think that we should just be like, oh, let's throw all these people on her roster because they kissed her face. Like, you know how many people you could kiss? You know how many people you could kiss and not ever do anything?
I could pet kiss you on the cheek.
No, you know how many people you can have sex with your mouth and not have sex with your genitals. Like, I'm just saying.
It's too messy for me.
I'm just saying.
It's too messy. It's too messy.
It's all possible.
It's too many niggas in the last 2 months for us to keep track with.
But then if it's too many, then maybe we should just not assume. Why don't people assume about Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift, we see her with all these people, and she's actually fucking about
Taylor Swift.
But I'm saying, it's just the fact that, like, I don't think we should just force that on her. I don't think we should impose any numbers on anybody because we don't know what anybody's doing behind the scenes.
I'm sorry, Meg. I'm really disappointed.
And I also feel like it's a whole publicity thing. So if you have to get your name out there and associate yourself with certain people, yeah, people are always going to assume that she's cute.
I feel like
everybody wants a piece of Meg. I saw a video the other day, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, Meg, it was a video. Go on her page. Like, actually, no, don't go on her page. You will get lost for hours. Like, she's beautiful. But I went on her page, and it was a video of her on the beach. Whoever the cameraman is, I want their number. I want their email. Like, whoever the lighting director was, I want it. Because they did a slow-mo, and they just, like, panned around her body. And I didn't even expect them to go all the way to the back. And they went all the way to the back. And I was just like...
But this is why I'm saying she doesn't need that type of publicity. Meg is gorge.
Like, I don't know.
Meg
but I love
gorge.
The meme where it's like,
her music
nobody...
is good. Everything is great.
Her smile, I love when, like, I saw a meme and it was like, nobody, Meg.
Yeah, no, for real. I just feel like she doesn't need that type of publicity, even if it's a publicity stunt. Like, that's not the way to go. Especially because it puts her in the category of some of these other IG thoughts that are out there who we see, like, they be with one rapper this day, they be with the next rapper the next day. It's messy for me, if you ask me. And I just don't like it. But I'm willing to move on.
I mean, an image is an image. Perception versus reality. That's really what we're thinking about here, what we're talking about here. Because no matter what, you know your own truth, and nobody else can dictate it for you. And no matter what it looks like in the public, she could literally not have had sex with any of the guys she's been seeing. She's been seen with, and just have sex with somebody that nobody knows off to the side. So I'm just saying. Outward appearances aren't always the truth, people. That's why people don't like Instagram. Because it's fake sometimes.
I'm ready to get into hump day.
Me too. You know why? Because it kind of goes with what we're talking about now. So our hump day is. Okay, I figured. Smells like a straight up mango.
Should be a straight up mango.
No, not always.
Champagne.
You better hurry up. Ask me these questions whispering. This camel's almost done yelling through the office.
Asking all these questions.
Oh, we've had a lot of different people join.
Alright, going back in now.
You want to wait until the mango?
Go.
Hey guys.
I'm getting a refill.
Can I get a refill?
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching?
And fell in love, and now that relationship is back. You know, the different scenarios. But the main point is, what if it comes down to you having to choose? What if you have to choose between the lovers or the partners or your ex and your new? You know, like, what do you do? Or like somebody you didn't expect to love. And I don't even mean like cheating, people. Let's not put in cheating because I just don't even want to talk about it. I mean in a straightforward, fair, I just feel how I feel kind of situation. I mean, what do you think? What do you guys think? What does she think?
I guess I'm going to get different scenarios for my answers. I feel like if I'm dating an ex and then, well, if I'm done with my ex and then somebody new comes along or whatever like that, then I'm going to have to really, like, evaluate, like, why is this ex coming back into the picture? Like, does he see that I'm super happy right now? Because they can pick up on that shit. Like, I feel like everybody wants to come out the woodworks once they see that you're happy. You're not hitting them up anymore. Like, you probably went missing. Now they want to hit you with the "I miss you." Come on, let's talk. Let's
supposed to get them when they're miserable.
Blah blah blah. Like no, like people will hit you up, come out the woodworks the minute you're happy, and then now you sitting here questioning, like, is this where I want to be? Is this like this? Is this that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've had that happen to me, like even recently, and I'm just like, bruh. And I feel like at that point, that's when I had to really evaluate both relationships that I had. Like, why was I done with this ex? What was my reasonings for, like, finally separating myself from this person? If this person wasn't reaching out for X amount of time, then why are you popping up now? And it was questions that I asked, like, why are you coming back into the picture? Definitely hit a cool, like, pros and cons list, which I suggest for everybody.
Except don't print it out and get caught, because the person who the list is about will get offended by the cons and maybe even the pros.
Why would you print out a pros? And I feel like this is a story, to be honest.
Oh, it's an episode of Friends, but I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm like, if you out here printing out,
everybody was hoping for Ross and Rachel, and then it took like an extra 2 months for them to get together. I'm just saying, don't do it. Don't keep it in your notes. Don't make it a shared file. Just don't.
Honestly, fuck Friends.
Don't fuck your friends. It's a bad idea.
No, I'm saying fuck Friends the show. Sidebar, off of the topic. I forgot who, I think the guy who plays Ross had the audacity to say the other day that he wants to do a reboot of Friends. But make it an all-black version.
Like
First
Living
of
Single
all,
didn't exist. Yeah, I heard.
Friends was
His name is David
stolen
Schwimmer.
from... Fuck him. Friends was stolen from Living Single. Super stolen. And these niggas still make about $20 million a year off of Friends. I wonder how much they're making off of Living Single.
Honestly, I really have contributed to at least $500,000 of that
Probably.
money.
Probably.
Because
But Living Single
Friends.
was great.
I love Living Single too.
I hate the
I don't
fact
discriminate.
that black folk lost in that situation, especially because Friends was running for so long.
It's not recognized.
And you talk about a reboot, like you don't know, like, is you dumb or is you dumb?
That's what a lot of people are saying. They were just like, do you not know that Living Single exists? Like, and Living Single, their first their trial run with the episode, they ran with the name Friends. How funny.
Anyways, but back to a pros and cons list. I definitely would say I've done pros and cons lists before. If it's something that you're ever considering, like, okay, why should I mess with this person? Should I mess with that person? The one thing I can say is if you are dating, date everybody. Like, you don't have to be apologetic for it. You don't have to do anything like that. Just be open and honest and tell people, hey, yeah, I'm still testing my options. And don't take no ultimatums. Don't take nothing like that. Date whoever the hell you want to date. Because at the end of the day, dating is like the food court. And even if you know you want Chipotle, you still go and pick up a sample of that freaking chicken teriyaki.
That is so funny. Yes, that's exactly what I do.
You gotta sample it all, and that's the way dating should go.
No. I feel like if you make a commitment to somebody, then you should not go and be like, if you call Chipotle and you say, Chipotle, I'm coming to you now to pick up my order. I want XYZ, a big order. Like, this is for like a group. I'm coming to get it. And then when you get there, you walk past and you're like, ooh, chicken teriyaki.
The bourbon chicken.
I love the bourbon chicken, but guess what? You should have gone and you should have seen if you wanted some bourbon chicken. You should have tried to sample before you called Chipotle.
No,
you shouldn't place an order, and then go and say, my bad, cancel the order.
I'm not saying cancel the order. I'm not saying cancel the order. I'm saying still go to Chipotle, but you still get a little bit of bourbon chicken
go
on
and
the
sit
way.
in Chipotle with your bourbon chicken. Just sit right next to them like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to eat this right here.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, personally.
Or you could take it to go.
I feel like, at the end of the day, like, if there ever becomes a time where you were torn between two lovers or a lover and a partner or something like that, at the end of the day, like, especially with me, like, being poly and everything like that, I look at this question differently because I have my primary partner, then I have my other partners, right? My other partners, they don't hold the same weight as my primary partner is going to hold. So if there was ever a time where I was put into a predicament where I had to choose, then I'm sorry. Everybody else gotta go because my primary is my primary. And I feel like that can be done with people who are in monogamous relationships who might come into a problem or leading up to a monogamous relationship. Because sometimes people are faced with ultimatums before they even commit to somebody, right? Like, let's say you are dating multiple people, but one person just looks better on paper or in real life than the other person does. Sooner or later, you're going to have to choose one or the other, unless they're down and both be with you. But the odds...
Honestly, the odds are not that low. You know how I know? My mother is constantly watching these shows about people who are in these relationships.
Seeking Sister Wives is my shit.
Oh, yeah, she loves some Sister Wives.
Ooh,
and she watches, like, Polly, something. I don't even remember the name right now. But she loves those shows. This woman, they were like, oh, yeah, like, I get her this night and this night. My mom was like, my mother's very practical. She's like, so what night does she get to sleep alone?
Hello, because that's what I'm saying.
Like, she's really going back and forth with these guys. There's only 7 days in the week. I mean, sometimes you want to take a nap. Sometimes you want to go to sleep alone or something. Or...
1 day of rest for everybody.
For real.
I mean,
control yourself.
But I definitely think pros and cons list. I feel like, really weighing out, looking who, like, especially if we're determining like who you're going to settle down with, or if you're going to go back to somebody, remember why you stopped dealing with that person in the first place. Or maybe you guys didn't end on bad terms. Maybe things just needed space and some time. And obviously a newer person is not going to hold the same history you have with the older person, but you also have to be realistic and make sure that you're not going to hit that roadblock that you hit before to separate you guys.
What if they're both from the past? Like, what if, let's pose this situation. What if you have two exes, or two, like, one person you were friends with or something like that, and then, you always had this sexual tension, or you were always like this close, but the timing wasn't right or whatever, right? And then
that technically makes them new. Have you slept with them yet?
No, you might have. Like, I'm just saying you dealt with this person in some capacity where feelings were established. And then in the future, you actually are with them, and your ex comes up who you also had, like, a lot of feelings for. It's one of those things where it makes it hard to choose, because it's like, I mean, you both have been in my life for quite some time in different ways. And now I have to, like, figure out which one of you I want in my life more. But at the same time, I feel like certain ultimatums shouldn't be made by, like, the partners, because it is a difficult decision to make, because you don't choose.
I got a story.
You don't choose who you love, and you don't choose when you love. So it's like, you shouldn't get pressure, but at the same time, you can't dilly-dally, because these people also love you. So it's like one of those things. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I remember my first boyfriend. Well, not my first boyfriend. My first. So I was dating a guy that I lost my virginity to. Cool. But then, after I lost my virginity, a month later, I met somebody else. Cool. He had a girlfriend. I told him he had to get rid of his girlfriend. I wasn't okay with that. But I wasn't getting rid of my boyfriend, right? But he low-key was like my side, but my primary at the same time. Whatever. Minor details. We had a mutual friend who was, like, involved in me and the second boyfriend's relationship. Like, not involved like that, but, like, they were family members. Cool. And me and everything is going right. I got my boyfriend here, got my other boyfriend there. I really wasn't paying much attention to the person I lost my virginity to, but I was paying more attention to the guy I was with. So ultimately, the mutual friend comes in and starts talking in his ear, telling him, like, oh, you need to make AK choose between the two, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But now, remember, the first guy is the guy I lost my virginity to. So who do you think won in that battle? Because it wasn't the second boyfriend. He had to go. So ultimatums might just not work out in your favor. Because I know he didn't want to make that decision. But the battery in his back left him in a bad predicament. So that's my story.
I feel like she has a very interesting life, and then every time we do this, I learn more and more about it. But then again, it's just not a surprise.
I really think back and I'm like, damn, I really had 2 boyfriends at the age of 14.
Honestly, sometimes she can look back and be like, wow, that was me?
I've been doing this.
And I don't even mean you. I mean, like,
I've been doing this.
Right? And I'm like, bro, like, I felt like, who was she? She was so fun. What happened? Like, that's how I think about myself sometimes. I'm like, I used to be so fun. What happened?
I'm still fun. My fun just different now.
I'm fun. I'm so fun.
Yeah, but you didn't answer any of the scenarios yourself, so.
Oh, me? Well, I feel like if I had to really choose, I would decide who I felt like would be, who would fit my criteria more. Because at the end of the day, like, you can choose somebody and then break up with them 6 months later. Like, you have to really be practical. I mean, and if that's what you want, if you just want to spend your time with this person, if that's the thing that makes you happy and you don't care when it ends, if it ends in a month, 6 months, a year, 40 years, like, then fine, then make that choice with that person.
Ooh. Or, if you know your ex is not going anywhere, or that possible.
Or you know that they're not changing, or
No. That's not what I'm about to say. If you know that you can get back with them at any time.
if you know they're not going anywhere, then definitely do what you
Let
gotta
them
do.
wait. Let them wait.
Because it's like, if I can come back to you, I mean, not in a disrespectful kind of way, but shoot, like, if you're gonna hold the torch, like, I'm not putting out that fire. Like,
just stay there.
I needed
I'll
some
be back,
light,
baby.
I needed some light, so I will come back, and I would like to use your light.
I was just
at some
fucking
other
them
time.
hoes. I was gonna get
But
right
somebody
back.
else has a torch too, so I'm gonna check out their area. I'm gonna see what's going on, and then if not, I'll come back. And if I don't come back, I'm not gonna be rude and just ghost you. I'll be like, bro, I'm in love. I'm moving on.
That's it. You see the ring.
Yeah, like Mrs.
Sorry.
Petty. Okay.
Sorry.
Like, you gotta just
Nobody
move on.
told you to wait. That'd be me. Nobody told you
Honestly,
to wait.
that's a fact.
Who
You don't
told you
ever
that?
tell anybody to wait. That is most disrespectful. If they really love you, they'll wait on their own. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say a word.
But continue. You were saying your
Yeah, I would be practical about it, because I guess that's how I deal with things sometimes. And I would make sure, I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody to feel like, I mean, somebody's going to get hurt, but I don't want to make anybody feel a certain kind of way. But I have to be really practical with myself and with them. And since they know me, like, if you know me, I mean, I'm a Sagittarius. Sometimes I'm a little fickle. But at the end of the day, I don't like pressure. And if you start pressuring me, guess what? If y'all both love me, somebody else will love me too. And I can just ditch y'all and I can just go do my thing.
or I'll just date both of y'all and y'all both won't know about it. But that's just me.
Yeah, that's not me. That's too much pressure.
Well, that used to be me. I don't have to do that anymore. But old me,
I
you would
just-
have never known there was anybody else. That's the funnier part. Like, I
can't
used
do
to
that.
cheat so much.
There's only 7 days in the week for me. And
Really?
honestly, like,
cheat so
I have to, like, go to
much.
school and stuff. I have to, like, go to work. It's like...
Cheating was like a scheduled activity.
But I feel like once I tested that out a little, and not like cheating, but just dating like multiple people, and I was really like, I could put on my resume time management skills, because I was really figuring this shit out. Like, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. It was just too good. It was too good. But like, yep, I got 2 references, but don't call them at the same time, like same day. Don't mention my name. Don't.
I used to cheat so well. Like,
She put that on her resume. Look at that.
I never really got caught. I always told on myself. Like,
If you're watching, and
I would just use it, keep it in my bag. Like, you do something stupid and be like, yeah, that's why I sucked that nigga's dick.
Oh, you're one of those, like, that's why I fucked your brother kind of people. No, I'm not that
brother.
she actually
No
fucks her
brother fucking.
But I mean, like,
But-
that they'll throw that out there. Like, I've seen a video and then it's just like, that's why I did this. And then they're like, all I said was, I didn't want to rub your feet.
Honestly.
Your brother rubbed my feet.
And anytime somebody ever got like an inkling or something, like, I would let them ask. I always had this 3-question rule. You ask 3 times, right? The first time I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. The second time I'd be like, huh? The third time I'd be like, yeah, I did suck that nigga's dick. Like, but I never really got caught. Like, they always just had suspicions.
Honestly, if you ask me 3 times, bro, what are you doing? Have some self-respect. Stop asking me. If you ask me once, and if you ask me twice,
mind your business.
twice means you came up with something where you need to ask me this question again. You did not believe my honesty in the beginning. So whatever, like, I'm cheating on you because you asked me twice.
You never lie so good you believe your own shit.
I was at school. I was at school. I don't know what you're talking about. That's where I've been all day.
Yeah, so I feel like if a person still is going to wait around for you, test the other waters, if you were torn between this person and that person, list your pros and cons. Ain't nothing crazy about sitting down with a pen and paper. Don't write it on your phone. Literally take out a piece of paper and a pen and physically write it down, because it feels 10 times better and it makes you think more.
Burn it after and just like
Shred it, burn it,
Yeah.
Do
Because if you don't
everything.
remember, then guess what? Pick whoever you like more. Because if you don't remember your list after you burn it, you didn't need the list in the first place.
Yeah.
And if you burn it, then, you know, it kind of goes into the air.
You know what we didn't say? The most typical shit you should say. Go with your heart. Trust your gut.
No.
Stupid.
For real. That's
Make
so
a list.
stupid.
Be practical.
You know
Decide
how many
what you wanna
people,
do.
they date
Or
murderers.
keep on
they
dating.
follow their heart and date murderers.
I Am a Killer on Netflix is my shit right now.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, definitely be smart about it or date them both. I feel like we can wind down.
Yeah, you can date them both or date neither. But yeah, let's wind down. Okay. So, what is our topic for today?
I would put my pinky up, but I don't do that, so I'm gonna put my middle finger up.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, on tonight's wind down. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so tonight's wind down while she catches up.
Tonight's wind down, we are talking about relationship pet peeves.
So, one of your pet peeves might be, you know, if your lover or partner falls in love with somebody else. That's a good pet peeve.
That's not a pet peeve.
That could totally be a pet peeve.
That is a whole different topic, whole different issue.
Yeah, could be a pet peeve.
One of my pet peeves in relationships.
Let's go.
I don't even know right now. What's yours?
One of my relationship pet peeves, I guess, would be if you like don't listen to me. And I don't mean like, oh, I told you to be here at this time. Okay, no. Like I told, like if I'm making a lot of sense.
You're talking about this and you're thinking about yourself, and I feel like that's why you're shutting up afterwards, because you know you're talking about yourself right now.
All right. Let me see. If I'm telling you like this makes more sense, and I tell you why, because if we're in a relationship, I'll take the time to explain, like, and maybe you don't want me to take that time now that I'm thinking about it, but I still try. And if you still don't get it, if you still don't get the logic, then I just don't know what to do for you at that point. I've tried to help, and now we're ending up like taking the wrong train to the wrong place. We've wasted money. We've wasted time.
This is not the first time we blacked about this on the show, so I know this just stays near and dear to your one of my relationship pet peeves actually is like a person who can't plan anything. Like
they want you to plan everything, or when you try to plan with them, it just goes badly.
No, like they probably want you to plan everything. Like, I really want somebody who's like, oh, what'd you do? I'm on my way to come get you. We're going here, kind of thing. Like, or somebody who is like, oh, okay, what are we doing today? They're not asking what are we doing today. It's like, all right, I was thinking we could do X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. They might come with options or something, but it's never like you have to plan everything. So that could be tiring.
I feel you on that.
Because it's like, all right, cool, I'm used to doing this. And at that point, I'm probably just recycling my whole spots anyway.
I mean, I feel like it's annoying if somebody doesn't ever want to go out.
That.
Because I understand not, like, being an introvert and not wanting to go places. But at the same time, if it's, like, my friend's birthday, or it's, like, something where I should accompany, like, I should have somebody accompany me, I'm not single. I can be, since you want to have me out in these streets like I am, but I'm not. So it's like I'm going there. I can't talk to anybody. I can't flirt with anybody. It's not like I have to, but it's like that's not something that's an option. Like sometimes I want to make out with my boyfriend. What? Can you believe it? Like, I can't do that if you're at home and I'm in a whole separate place. Like, what am I supposed to do? Go to the bathroom and FaceTime you and show you my heart?
I dated somebody once where all he wanted to do, like, he didn't drink. All he did was smoke. He just wanted to, like, chill in the house. He didn't work either. So it was like, so he just wanted to chill in the house, smoke all day, have sex, and that was it. And I don't smoke, for those of y'all who don't know. And like,
I'm
so
about to say that is so useless.
I would just drink a bottle of wine. I always remember that. I would bring a bottle of wine for myself, bring a bottle of wine for his mom. And like, me and him would just chill in the room all day. And then I would come home smelling like an ashtray. And like, that was a super pet peeve because I'm like, we don't go anywhere. All we know is each other in the bedroom. And that's hella annoying. Like, nobody wants that.
That would be a pet peeve for me too if somebody just like always wanted to. See, this might sound bad. If somebody just always wanted to have sex like all the time. Like, I understand if that's our relationship, but at the same time, like, my vagina has like a limit. I mean,
did you see the meme where it was like women like sex more than men, and that's why we get periods? So God,
oh no,
God say you need 7 days to rest.
for real. Sometimes it'll get your period started. Like, you're like, I was just trying to have a good time, and now here is flow. It's like, and no, not from the Progressive commercial. Like, I just can't. And it's, I mean, I love it. I do. I really do. But if that's all you want to do all the time, like, just let me know in the beginning. I'll carry around some wipes and some ice packs.
Ice pack afterwards, man. The warm rag, you just like
Warm? Oh, you brave.
you gotta put a warm rag in it. It helps it. I promise you. But the trick is getting the warm rag from the bathroom to the bedroom because that's like a task.
All you gotta do is say, hey, can you get me
No,
a warm rag?
You gotta run. It depends on how far the bathroom is from the bedroom.
He
because
has to run.
No, he has to run. You shouldn't have to ask for a warm rag.
No, sometimes you do because they don't know. They think, oh, like, that was amazing. She's not feeling anything. Like, no.
You shouldn't
That was
ever
3
have
hours. I need something.
You shouldn't ever have to ask for the warm rag.
You should never have to beg for the warm rag.
I feel like
rag.
the trick is, like, really, like I said, getting that rag from the bathroom to the bedroom and it actually being warm when it gets there. Because sometimes that should be ice cold because either they was moving too fast and it just, like, knocked the warmth off the rag or, like...
I prefer cold, so
like,
that would work for me. But everywhere I've been, like, I sound like I've been around. But wherever I've been, there's like a bathroom right there. So it's like literally like room, bathroom.
That's nice.
I know, right? It's like having your own bathroom.
I've seen it even like where I've like warmed the rag and it's been steaming, and by the time you get to the bedroom, it's like
I'm not having any.
You gotta pick it up like super hot. No, it's not gonna be steaming on your vagina because at the end of the day, like I don't know. Any other relationship pet peeves you have?
When they break up with me. No, I'm kidding. That doesn't happen. I don't know.
I don't think I've really truly ever gotten broken up with.
I mean,
maybe once.
I'm not some relationship connoisseur to be like, oh, well, this is my list. I mean, it's just more like,
we need to decide, like, I feel like I don't want to go half-seas on every date. That's a pet peeve. We're talking about you're in a relationship now. You're not.
I heard you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't do that.
I do. I feel like
I don't have a.
I feel like you should take turns, or you should like sometimes go half-seas, but not all the time. Like if it's your date that you plan that you're paying, it's my date that I plan. I'm paying.
And that's your prerogative.
And another
I just don't operate this way.
Don't be liking all these bitches' photos on Instagram. I don't like that.
I honestly don't care, but it extends, like, if it extends past liking, like, if you know that it extends past it, I can't read your mind. If I could, I'd be getting paid, and you wouldn't even know me. But since I can't, I don't know what your intentions are, so I'm just going to assume that you're doing what you're supposed to do until, like, you show me you're not. Like,
not every picture. Like, if you see a fire one, you be like, oh, that's nice, and just keep on scrolling.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
if you're really going through
picture,
and you I was with somebody once where I went through, like, not even went through their Instagram, but I was just like, you know, be on the Instagram or whatever. I'm telling you, the feed was all women. All women. I was just like
you don't like sports or some shit?
Right? I was like, where's the shade room? They post like 100 times a day. Where are they? And I was just like, you know what?
Sports.
It's cool. Because guess what? If you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat. And you could just not like these girls' pictures and like their vaginas instead. So I really don't, like, it does nothing
I don't
for
feel
me.
like liking pictures leads to cheating. I just feel like it's just like at a point where it's like, you like every single photo.
No, it's excessive.
Especially like, you know, me like having my Instagram and stuff like that. You pay attention to some of those things, right? There's certain people like you expect to see. I don't want you to be on a girl's expected list. Like, why you didn't like my photo? Why didn't it this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's so funny. Your
like,
expected list. That's
like,
funny. I think I have one of those.
I know I'm gonna get a like from this person.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
You see, I don't want it to be like that. Like,
I mean, it's also about your relationship with that person, because sometimes, like, I feel like I know a lot of the people on my Instagram. Even though I have, like, I don't have as many followers as this famous lady over here, but I have a substantial number where I'm like, oh yeah, if I went through my list, I could be like, oh yeah, I know where I met this person, I know where I met that person. So if I'm liking someone's picture, and like, I know you'll see it. It's called a notification. Like, I know you'll see it. So if I'm liking it and I know that there's some other, like, there's ulterior motive behind it, which there isn't. There usually isn't. But if there is, like, then I should deal with that myself. I should not have anybody thinking, oh my gosh, like, what does this mean?
Oh, Dio said, hey. Hey, Dio.
Hey. Let's crack a lackin'. We should have them. Yeah, so I just feel like there are certain things, I mean, liking pictures, I get it. If it's excessive, I feel like that should not be done. But, and also if you talk to the person and you genuinely say, like, if it makes me feel uncomfortable, they don't have to understand exactly why or what to what degree to understand that those are your feelings and to try to respect those feelings. So, I mean, right there, it's just like, just don't make it a big deal. Don't make it some hardcore thing that you get into an argument about. It's liking pictures. If he's liking vagina,
it's just
argue.
pictures. It's just pictures, but
I understand if they're booty shaking videos. I met somebody,
like you go to his
people have collections, and it'll be like booty,
and it's just like hashtag booty pics, booty videos, booty this,
or not even. You just open the phone and you see
real ass natural booty.
I was gonna say big ebony booty. Big,
like you could even go to Pornhub,
right? Why do you have to go to Instagram? Like, you had to go for the softcore.
To her OnlyFans.
Oh, you pay money? There's free porn on the internet. What? I am disgusted. Flabbergasted. You know what? I'm gonna cheers to that. I love the word flabbergasted. And you know why? Because I have to use it so damn often.
Dio said, love you guys. And then he also said, big old dunk. Like,
that hashtag big old dunk.
Like, it's all hashtags. Like,
bruh. Okay. So, as we close on a good end, the rear end, the big ass.
Big old duck.
Big old duck. That's exactly where we're supposed to end.
We're at the rear end now, so we might as well close out this show.
Are we Ebony?
Ebony and Ivory.
Dope.
I'm fucking weak at these hashtags.
I actually knew somebody whose her name was Ebony, and I'm pretty sure her mom's name was Ivory.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my name to Ivory.
Or her name was her mom's name. Like, it was one of the two, but they were an Ebony Ivory pair. Like, fuck the father. I don't know what his name was. Paul.
Oh my god.
This is some good stuff, guys. You should get some of this.
$7 bottles.
Andre,
You feel me?
look, I can attest, Andre, quality. Quality.
Honestly, I used to have Andre parties at my house where me and my friends would gather at the table, put the hookah down, play some games. Everybody contributed $7 and had their own bottle to themselves. But if you're ever trying to do something fun for a party or whatever, get yourself some like sherbet, put it in a glass, pour the champagne over it, sip.
Oh,
Or
you said sip?
get some mango nectar,
That's what turned a little orange.
because that shit bomb too.
For real.
And anything you have coming up that you want people to know about, Breeze?
Actually, okay, so I've been keeping this kind of like low key, but I am now a matchmaker. Yes,
When
I
did this
am.
happen?
It actually happened like a couple weeks ago. I decided to start doing it. I just wanted to test it out, and I did it with like friendships and stuff. But I'm just saying, if you want to check it out, if you want to check me out, not for the match, but to make a match of you with someone else, hit me up at naturally.breathe_. And what about you, AK? Where can they find you?
As you guys know, you can always find my episodes on YouTube at Sex Talk with AK, and follow me on Instagram at AK Explains It All. Make sure to follow us at hot.toddy_AK Bree, and stay tuned. Hopefully we'll see you next Wednesday.
Always stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.
If we were not in the same place, it would replace